Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for Wednesday night Q&A. Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined this week with a special guest, Mr. Jay Lewis, all the way from about an hour away where Jess lives.
What up?
How's it going, Jay?
Good.
Good.
Everybody's having a good evening.
For those of you that don't know Jay, he's very active in the community. He's very active in the chat, and he's been with us for a while now. If I remember, since we really started the Omni Bros, I think Jay's been a participant in it through the chat and stuff like that.
Yeah, I got hardcore into it about a year ago. I can't remember how I found it. I think I found it from just. I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, how did I get here? What happened?
You were huddled in a street corner with some other homeless guys, and they gave you the name of this group.
Exactly. I can't remember. I literally was thinking about it the other day. I'm like, why am I here, and how did I spend all this money? Shit.
We all ask ourselves that.
And I couldn't remember, but I think it was just YouTubing. I was like, I want to read comics again.
Yeah.
And I just started YouTubing like collected editions or like just something really dumb. And I stumbled across, I think, Riley's channel. And then I stumbled across your channel, Luis. And then it just snowballed from there.
And ladies and gentlemen, this man is above water today, thankfully. The best damn co-host that a guy can ask for, Mr. Jess Bragg. How are you, sir?
Yo, what up?
Feeling dry today, sir?
Yeah. Things are drying out. Life's getting a little bit better day by day.
Good. I'm
surviving. No lives were lost. Everything's cool.
You got the vast majority of your lost books back already, right?
No, it's not. I didn't get them back. The ones that were still in print, that I decided I wanted to get, and then I was able to save a few, but no, there's 150. I worded it improperly. There's 150 books out in my garage that are ruined.
Oh my God!
And I've just had to cut my losses. So I said, okay, I'm not going to replace this book because either I'm not going to go back to it, or I can't afford to get it at current prices, or such and such. So I cut it down to a list of like 30 books and that I can attain. And so that's what I'm going to go after. I can't replace 150 books.
Jeez.
There's a couple of,
it would just cost you a ton of money.
Yeah, and it's, people ask, well, you're covered by insurance, right? And I said, well, insurance money isn't going to help me find X-Force Cable Messiah War for less than, $150.
And I'm assuming when it comes to insurance, all they give a crap is what the cover is, the cover cost, and they don't care if it's out of print and it sells for 3 times as much.
Oh yeah, no, not at all. And they're still working on that. But yeah, no, even at full reimbursement, even if they gave me what a book's worth, it's not like I can just run out and get
right. They don't sell it. You're right. They don't sell it at Barnes & Noble.
Yeah, it's so I'm just gonna have to cut my losses and say, I can't replace this book, so I'm just gonna have to move on and hope that it gets collected in the future.
So for those that don't know, Jess had a situation this past week where his basement flooded. And for those of you that don't know, his basement is basically the bat cave where he keeps a huge chunk of his collection. And he lost over 150 books at this point. It was really bad. And man, when you told me about that, I was like, oh my gosh, dude. And you were supposed to leave the house that weekend, right?
Yeah. So
could have been worse.
Yeah, excuse me. It could have been even worse. I got the hiccups now.
So bad it gave the hiccups.
Yeah. But we were planning on being in Wintergreen, and that's like 3 hours away. And it would have flooded. I wouldn't have been able to save anything. I discovered it just in the nick of time so that I saved some super amazing books, like the oversized special deluxe edition of the the Inkle that you can't find anywhere, or Bruce Timm's oversized sketchbook. Some things that you just cannot replace for under $700 or something.
Ooh.
I was able to nab those as water was rushing in, but it became like Sophie's Choice. I had to pull out. I grabbed the ones that I could as fast as I could, and I was just watching water fill up and wreck like an entire row of DC omnibuses, and all my Hulk Visionaries that are so hard to find, volumes 1 through 8 and New Mutants Classic 1 through 7. I just had to make a decision. I just grabbed up all the oversized books that I could and just watched water rise, 5 or 6 inches, and just gut a bunch of stuff.
So if you've ever had that question of what would you do, which books would you pick if your house was burning, Jess actually almost had to live that.
Yeah, and I'm glad that it was water and not fire.
Yeah.
Truthfully, yeah. I mean, water, that got solved. Fire, I mean, that's a life-threatening thing besides, paper-threatening thing. So, yeah, I did have to make that decision. What books would you save? And I made that decision. I saved about 10 or 15, oversized, absolute size things. But one thing I lost, Jay can relate to it because he was at AwesomeCon with me, was, my Scott Snyder signed Court of Owls Absolute. I lost that. I stood in line for that, and Snyder and Capullo both signed it, and that's something I lost because it was on the other side of the room, and I just couldn't get to it fast enough. What I picked out of that row was Justice League of America and the Avengers Absolute.
Dude, I got you. Hold on.
So rare. It's so rare. I saved that out of that row. Is he in his pajamas?
Yes, he is.
So yeah, that's what I saved. But yeah, I lost about $150.
I got you, Jess. Since you lost that, I'm gonna give you this.
Whoa, no, you don't have to do that. That's your pride and joy.
No, I've got the book signed. This is yours.
Oh wow, that's
my
really
gift to you. So I need to. So it's signed at the bottom there.
That's so rare. That's so rare.
I got this for me.
Are you sure?
No. Yep, absolutely. So I'll hold it on to you. I don't want to ship it to you because it'll get damaged. So next time I see you, I'll give it to you.
Well, I appreciate that, Jay. That's a really nice gesture. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
It'll be one of the
at least I can do. I'm not good at hunting down like rare ass books, so that's literally the least I can do for it.
Well, that's awesome. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yep, no problem. So at least you'll have something signed by them.
That's cool. Okay.
It'll be one of the first things you hang up in the Batcave 2.0.
There you go.
2.0, exactly.
Or is it? This is 3.0, right? Because it's happened before.
3.0, yeah. We've had a flood before, and we're taking serious steps to make sure it doesn't happen again. We're going to have to spend real money to make sure this doesn't happen again. But yeah, this is
my ass getting up.
Yeah, we sort of did. Are you in your pajamas?
No. Yeah, I got my South Park PJs on, and my didn't mean to give everybody the butt show, and my Save the Galaxy Planetary.
Nice.
Sure. Yeah.
Nice.
Well, thanks for that gift. That means a lot to me, Jay. Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean,
no problem.
It's cool. I do 90% of these shows without pants on too, so don't feel bad.
Something I didn't need to know.
That would have been bad if I actually legit didn't have pants on.
That would have been remarkable.
Booty.
Now it's a party. Now it's a party.
Somebody's got a question. Why does Sin City not get any love? I know Miller's The Dark Knight and Daredevil runs are character defining, but Sin City is a masterpiece. I think Sin City gets love. Sin City's loved pretty well.
Oh yeah, they made a really great movie out of it. I think Sin City gets a lot of love. I think just maybe because it hasn't been coming out as a comic book recently, it doesn't get buzz, but when it came out, it sure got a lot of buzz. That movie was great. by the way. I think, did Frank Miller direct that?
Directed the second one.
Oh, the one that sucked?
Yeah, Robert Rodriguez did the first one.
Oh, right. That was a great one.
I think a lot of it, yeah. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that a lot of people think Frank Miller, with reason, think he's butt nuts fucking insane at this point. I mean, when he wanted to draw Batman fighting the Taliban.
That was.
Who wouldn't want to read that?
That was our first sign.
I kind of would read that, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh man.
I
was gonna say I remember I loved Sin City when it first came out, and then I'm like, oh, The Spirit, that movie came out. Did you guys ever see that?
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great. It's the same style. I'm gonna go grab it. I'm like, this is just trash. Wow, this is bad.
No, The Spirit was terrible.
Oh my god, it was bad. So bad.
I never saw it.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah, I got rid of it. Thank God.
I can envision Morrison huffing paint with Miller. I could actually kind of see that.
Huffing paint.
Of course, Gio, you have it. Gio says he has The Spirit on Blu-ray, not DVD, on Blu-ray.
Blu-ray.
Oh, I had it on Blu-ray. I watched it once, and then I kicked it to the curb.
Gio just went 4K, so he might be picking up the 4K DVD pretty soon.
Oh God.
You know what? This is directed towards me, but I could throw you guys in here because different opinions. Where would you say Saga dips in quality? I can get the first 6 volumes for quite cheap.
That's a good question.
Me personally, I think after the first hardcover is when it dips in quality. There's a time jump after that, and that's when I fell off it.
I can actually answer this question because while I haven't read a lot, I have read all of Saga. That's like the only indie book I've read, which is sad. I know. You can shame me later.
Well, we'll shame you now.
All right, go for it.
No, go ahead.
Go right ahead.
Give your opinion.
Personally, I don't think it's dropping quality at all. I'm hooked. I'm still hooked. I've read it all. My buddy actually gets the single issues still and gives them to me after he has them, and then he'll buy the collected book, and I'll just read his. So I love it. Just, yeah, absolutely love it.
Okay, well, there you have 2 differing opinions. So what did the first hardcover contain? Like the first 3 trades?
I think so. I want to say yes.
The first 3 trades? Okay.
Yeah.
So that doesn't really help Henke, though. One person didn't like it, and the other person did. So you're going to... I've only read through the first hardcover. I haven't read the second hardcover yet.
Okay. Me personally, I feel, this is just me, I feel Vaughn started spinning his wheels a little bit. And it's not that it's bad. I've said this before. It's just it lost me because a lot of it started to feel like too much setup without payoff. And I think what this is that this is the middle act of a story, of a 3-part story, and he's setting up a lot for the final act. I'm hoping that that's what it is, and then everything that he's setting up right now, because I have been reading, I'm like 4 or 5 issues behind. I've been reading it digitally. And it feels like he's setting things up for the final act.
Well, Luis is a harsh critic. He hates little girls, so...
Why do you always have to break? No, I hate little girls that pretend like they're actually fighting, like in that movie.
He hates little girls in Wonder Woman.
And you know what? We had a great summer season full of great young actresses. She just wasn't one of them.
That's hardcore, man.
I'm just saying, after X-23, the bar is set high, and
yeah,
no.
That is
so harsh.
He is harsh.
Oh my God.
Especially for a guy that doesn't pay off his bets.
I'm working on it. Hey, I have.
Dude,
I have been
reading that 6 weeks ago.
I have an excuse. I just started going back to work again, and I am exhausted from my job already, and it's only been the first week.
Dude, you finished that book 6 weeks ago.
What was that again?
Codpiece Store.
Oh yeah.
Codpiece Store. You had to read and review.
And I have to. I still.
Really quickly.
And I actually have Red Hood and the Outlaws. I read it this week. God, never again.
Oh, you read it on your own?
Yeah.
Willingly?
Well, I want to do a review on it, and it's as shitty as you can imagine. It was.
Oh man.
Let me see. Did you guys like the new Spider-Man movie? We talked about that in great detail.
Loved it.
Yeah, it's my favorite Spider-Man movie of all the Spider-Man movies.
That's second favorite for me.
My personal favorite. So, yeah, I loved it. Did you read that article I put up in the chat about how that iconic poster got taken with him kicking back in his yellow jacket, listening to headphones?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh yeah, I put it in the Omnibros chat. Tom Holland was taking a nap on the set in that exact pose in his Spider-Man outfit with headphones on, and he was just taking a quick nap. And a photographer took a picture of it, and they turned it into that poster.
Damn, good marketing.
Yeah, because that was the poster. They said that was the poster that set it apart from the other movies because it showed such a casual, contented, fun side to Spider-Man. You know, that particular poster really set the tone for the movie.
Somebody asked, hold on, what is your opinion of Brian K. Vaughan as a writer? Overall, I think he's one of the best writers today. Just because I didn't care for what he's doing in Saga right now does not take away that he's written Ex Machina, Why the Last Man, Runaways, which is a fun series. Just great titles.
Oh, he's wonderfully bald. I Google, so I like to know. I know there was a post about this in the. I think I actually did it. I posted it about who was it? The guy that wrote or drew Curtis. Is that how you pronounce his last name? The Miracle Man.
Oh, Mitch Gerards.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce his name. He went out to dinner. And
that was funny.
Yeah, that was so great. And the guy didn't recognize him. And he's like, "Hey, you should." He was wearing a Miracle Man shirt. He said, "Oh, you should read the new one. It's awesome." And he's like, "I'll do that. I'll check it out." Not know. And somebody was like, that makes me realize I don't know what any of my favorite artists and writers look like. So now I'm very diligent about Googling them and making sure I know what they look like.
In case you run into them at Applebee's or something. Yeah.
Exactly. But anyway, it's Brian K. Vaughan. Wonderfully bald.
What this is a good question because I don't know. Maybe you know about this, Luis, because I heard something about it. This movie, Matt Miranda asked about the movie pass deal. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, I'm all for this. This thing is
what
awesome.
Is that?
Okay, so the co-founder of Netflix has started this thing. It was probably like last year, I think. It's called Movie Pass, where last year for $35 a month you can go to a movie theater and any movie theater in the U.S. or in the world. And you can watch one movie a day, and it's part of your subscription. So let's say if Guardians of the Galaxy came out, and next week, or the next, and that same week, Baby Driver came out. I can go see on Friday Guardians of the Galaxy, and then on a Saturday I can go see Baby Driver, and because I have the movie pass, I don't pay anything for it. What he did over the past few days was he actually dropped the price to $10 a month.
Wow.
So for $10 a month per person, you can go to a movie theater anywhere in the world and you can watch a new movie every single day. Which for us, me and my girl, it's a steal because I pay $20 just for one movie between me and her. And that's not including food. That's not including refreshments and all that stuff. So for $20 a month, me and my girl can go watch movies and we can catch a new movie every single day, and we live like 2 minutes away from a movie theater, so it's perfect for us. The problem, AMC is now planning a lawsuit against them because they're saying it's going to interfere with their prices or something like that.
Oh, so I can't do AMC?
No, you'll be able to do it. It's for any movie theater chain in the country, but AMC is now fighting back against them.
But AMC is participating?
That's as far as I understand, yes.
Because that's the main chain around here that I would go see. So they're participating, but they're also fighting against it.
Yes, they're basically just complaining.
So where do I go to find information on this, Luis? Do you know?
The MoviePass website is down right now, according to Attack on Louis, because there's so much traffic from people trying to sign up.
That's an amazing deal. $10 a month?
$10 a month. And AMC is complaining about it, but it's kind of stupid because AMC is going to get so much traffic because of the amount of people that are going to walk in there, and people buy refreshments, they buy drinks, they buy sodas, they buy.
That's where they make their money.
God,
Popcorns. Yeah.
That's where they make their money. They don't make their money on admission. They make their money on concession.
Oh my God. Do you guys have Cinebistros near you?
No.
Have you heard of those? Okay, they're just like, so there's one over by where I live, and that's literally the only place I go see movies because it's attached to a mall that after hours they say nobody over you have to be 21 or over to go, so it cuts out all the riffraff and all the kids, and it's basically beer, food. Every time I go there with my wife, it's tickets and $100 for food, like every time. Most expensive movie ever, but so we usually get good about trying to eat beforehand, but. Yeah, it's just like that's the only way I can go see movies now because it's assigned seats. You don't have to fight for
yeah,
seats at all.
Cool.
Oh, it's great, and the seats are really comfy. They're like oversized plush leather chairs.
Yep. We have a theater chain here called Epic Theaters, and that's what they have. They have assigned seating, and the seats recline electronically and everything. Oh, it's fantastic, and you can get beer in the lobby. You can get all kinds of like mixed drinks and stuff like that. It's so good. We don't go anywhere else. Plus, it's like 2 minutes away from my house, so it's perfect. We don't go anywhere else because of it. Yeah.
Wait, there was a correction on how we pronounce somebody's name.
I've always said Gerard's.
It's not Gerard's. It's Gerard's. Gerard's. Nima Peru says it's Gerard's.
Like Harrods, but Garrett's?
Yeah.
Matt Miranda says he went to an Alamo for the first time and shit. Yeah, don't go to an Alamo, dude. You are paying way too much.
Well, we end up getting alcohol. The mixed drinks are like $10 a piece, and you just $49. They're like it's $100 because they have built-in gratuity. It's insane.
Gio says he pays $5 for movie tickets. Well, that's because you probably have like a monkey and somebody in the back just trying to run. You guys have like a candle in the back of there, and some guys doing shadow puppets trying to act it over in Puerto Rico.
Ooh, attack on Puerto Rico!
Wow,
I'm Puerto Rican.
Wow, shots fired.
I'm Puerto Rican, so I understand. It's okay.
Yeah, rhymes with Harrods. So Mitch Garrett's. Okay.
There you go. Learn something new every day.
It's so weird you have to be 21 to drink beer in America. Where I live, the legal drinking age is 16. In Puerto Rico, they don't give a shit. I have walked into bars in Puerto Rico, and there is like a 5-year-old just pounding beers with the father, and they don't say anything.
5-year-old.
Jess, I am telling you,
come on,
I am
man.
Honest, Jess, I swear to you, the kid must have been 5 or 6 years old. I look at my dad because I was hanging out with my dad, and I'm like, "How old is he?" He goes, "Yo creo que es 5. I think he's 5." That was about it.
That's awesome.
Oh, you know what's great about this chat is I've got another white American in this chat, and I'm not the minority anymore.
You're not. Oh my God.
I know. Usually I'm the token.
Outnumbered.
I'm the token white guy.
I'll be glad to be your backup anytime.
Oh man, you're living the dream right now, Jess.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, it's so weird. Takes up half my day to go see a movie. Closest window was over an hour away. Jesus, Caldwell.
Where do you live, Caldwell?
Siberia?
Over an hour away. Wow. In Cuba, they don't care either. I used to buy cigarettes for my parents since I was 5 or 6. No one cared. My girlfriend is Cuban, so yeah, I've heard stories about that.
Yeah.
Riley's mom is from South America, so he's half Hispanic.
Yeah, Riley is. Oh my God, I'm blanking on it.
Ecuador or Chile?
Chile. Yeah, he's half Chilean. Yeah. In Cuba. Okay. So anybody here read Batman Metal or DC Metal today?
I haven't. Boy, I heard it's great.
Did you, Jay?
No. Negative.
I have. That final page, for those of you that have read it, and don't be a dick and spoil it in the chat.
Oh,
that
yeah,
final
don't.
page. Oh my God, I couldn't believe it. I was so excited with that final page. The rest of it I thought was pretty good, but it was that final page where I was like, oh wow, okay, now I'm in. This hooked me.
I better read that and Mr. Miracle. I've never seen as much hype for a comic, a single floppy, as Mr. Miracle 1.
Have you still haven't read Mr. Miracle yet?
No, Gabe found me a copy, and I think he's sending it to me sometime. But no, I haven't. I haven't read it, but it's supposed to be great. Did you like it?
I dug it. I dug it a lot. Did you, Jay?
I have not read it yet, although I'm always fearful of jumping into things like this because I don't really know much of the backstory or premise, and I'll feel like I'll get lost. But if somebody says no, you can read it just totally blind, I'll do it.
I know next to nothing of the New Gods. I dug the hell out of it.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Sold.
Yeah. All you need to know is Mr. Miracle. He's the world's greatest escape artist, basically, and he's a new god.
Okay.
Yeah. And you should be fine.
Fair enough. I will.
Omni Hermanos.
Can we get Felipe in on one of these QA live streams? Tell him it's a DC stream, but talk nothing about Marvel.
I'm game. I'm game.
Oh, I would love that. I would love to do that too.
Oh my God. I've been like trying to get him to read.
Oh, forget it.
Subtle hints, things. I won't stop. That's my goal as a part of this group is to get Felipe to read Marvel. Or I might just send him some stuff. Just like a box of books.
He won't read it. He will not read it.
No, he won't.
You have like $20 bills in the books or something. Like, you have to read these.
You know what? I don't even know if he'd read it for financial compensation.
He's a doctor. I don't think he'd need to. Honestly, I think you would have a better chance of teaching my cat Chinese than getting Felipe to read a Marvel book. Matt says, I've been working for 2 years.
I feel like it's going to take a village, as they say. We're going to need everybody. We're going to need to come up with a plan. I don't think Felipe's here, so everybody here, let's come up with some masterful plan, and we're just ram it down his throat. Just Marvel. Do it. Read it.
I got an idea. We tie him up Clockwork Orange style, keep his eyelids open, and turn the pages for him.
Yeah, and he's forced to.
I've never seen Clockwork Orange.
Oh, you haven't? It's awesome.
No. Oh, so good.
I still need to see it.
Very eclectic, but very good.
Then again, I've never seen Wizard of Oz.
What?
You lie.
No, I swear to you, I've never seen Wizard of Oz.
Oh my God.
Get off this chat.
I've never seen, but then again, I was also the kid that, like I said, I watched, what was it? I ended up watching E.T. with my dad and looked at him and said, yeah, I didn't think it was that good.
I cried at E.T. How dare you?
Didn't think it was that good.
I've cried at 3 movies in my life, and I'm man enough to admit it. E.T., Forrest Gump, The Lion King.
Okay.
What?
I've seen 2 out of 3 of those.
Which one? What's okay, you haven't seen E.T. Okay. Or no, you did see E.T. Which one did you not see?
Forrest Gump.
I cried at the Naked Gun movies.
I'm trying to think what movies have I cried in. I have cried in Terminator 2.
Schindler's List. Did you see that?
I've never seen Schindler's List.
Man,
Never seen Schindler's List.
So many good movies. That I would venture that say that Luis, you have not seen a bunch of good movies, and Jess, from the sound of it, you haven't seen a lot of good movies either.
I haven't seen a lot of good movies.
Yeah. So, well, I've heard you say you haven't seen. Have you seen The Big Lebowski?
Dude, Big Lebowski, yeah, I've seen it 1,000 times.
Okay, all right. I feel like there's been some movies where you're like, yeah.
I've never seen Big Lebowski.
Okay, all right.
No, yeah, you're mixing me up with somebody else. I've seen all the good movies.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Luis, get out.
even though it's your chat, get out.
Get out. I'm commandeering this chat.
I've never seen Big Lebowski. I know it's about. I know it has a lot to do with bowling, I guess.
Yeah, I have a Big Lebowski bowling shirt.
It's it's hard to put into words how good it is. It's up there with my favorite movies. It's like that, and then probably 3 or 4 Christopher Nolan movies that just kind of rotate, like Inception, the Batman movies. Like Christopher Nolan's my favorite director, so all of his movies are way up there.
Yeah, he's great.
Have you seen Dunkirk?
Yeah. So,
Gabe
has anybody who hated it?
Gabe, I did not like it.
Huh? I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it either.
So, if you're used to the Nolan, like the way he attacks a movie, the way he presents a movie, kind of very thoughtful, very thought-provoking. It always put me on the edge of my seat. I didn't quite get that feeling with Dunkirk. I didn't get moved like I do. I cried at the end of the third Batman. There's another movie I cried at. So it just didn't move me like a lot of his other movies, like Inception, very thought-provoking, I had to watch it 3 or 4 times. And I didn't feel that way with Dunkirk. I was just like, all right, it was a pretty good war movie. And then after I sat and thought about it more, I went, he's British. This is regarding a British time in World War II and a British battle, but probably not a lot of Americans or just people outside of that are going to necessarily appreciate. But so when I thought about it more from that perspective, it made more sense, and then I later appreciated it. So I probably need to watch it again. I guess that's the long and short of it.
Fun fact, Inception is the only movie that I've seen twice in the same day. I walked out of Inception. I loved it so much. Me and my brother, we went to watch something else. And then we both agreed after we walked out of that, we got to watch Inception one more time. And we went right back in to watch it that same day.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on the day. It's either Inception or Big Lebowski. It's my favorite movie ever.
Awesome. Seven Samurai is my favorite movie ever.
There you go.
Yeah. Love Seven. Have you, Jess, you're not really big on Criterion collections or anything like that, but if you guys have not owned the Seven Samurai Criterion collection, it's a must. It is an absolute must for any collector.
Yeah, no, movies is one. I mean, I love movies, but I'm not a collector of movies. I love them, but I don't. That's one black hole that I haven't sunk into.
Hold on. We're gonna do this number. See if I can stretch this out. That's my books, and then those are my movies.
Oh yeah, there's some movies.
Yeah, I had 2 of those full, and then I got rid of one full one because I just didn't have the room, and it was a bunch of movies I didn't like. So yeah, movies are definitely a passion of mine.
I'm getting jammed up in the chat by those guys for not watching Prometheus or Planet of the Apes still.
The new Alien came out this week on Blu-ray.
I still need to see Prometheus and that.
The new one's okay.
But I just still need to see it.
It wasn't anything amazing. It was actually pretty good. It was the best Alien sequel since 2, in my opinion. But that's a low bar to clear.
Yeah, 2 is the best.
Yeah, 2 is still my favorite.
Yeah, 2's awesome.
And I remember watching that when I was a kid. My stepdad, it's like one of the first movies we watched together, and he reminds me every time I turn to him, I was like, why do the aliens hate us so much? Plus.
So did your parents ever let you watch something you should not watch at a certain age?
No.
Heck yeah.
All the time for me.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
I grew up with Depression era parents, and they were really strict.
Yeah. I watched The Exorcist at 5 years old.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. My father didn't give a shit.
That's hardcore.
Yeah, my father didn't care. But I grew up I have an appreciation for horror movies now because I grew up on that stuff. Like I grew up watching all the Freddys. I grew up watching all the Jasons, all the Halloween movies and stuff like that. So I have a love for that stuff because of it, and I appreciate it in kind of a way that a lot of people don't. Like even some of the most terrible Jason movies, except Jason Goes to Manhattan, is unforgivable. That movie's trash.
Jason Goes to Manhattan.
Always terrible.
That sounds awesome.
No, he doesn't make it to Manhattan until like the last 20 minits of the movie. It's garbage.
Was that the sequel to Muppets Go to Manhattan?
No. like I just have a real fondness and appreciation for all those films.
Yeah.
Filmstruck subscription gives access to. Oh, cool.
Horror movies aren't my bag. I don't know. I've never been into them. Partially probably because I do get a little bit scared. I'm just, yeah, I don't know. Never been a big thing of mine.
Yeah. I'm a jaded bastard, so for me, it's like it takes a real special kind of horror movie to get under my skin. The new It looks fucking terrifying.
I can't wait for that.
I will see that.
That looks good.
And I'm reading that alone.
I'm reading the book right now, and the book is great. Like, it lives up to all the hype.
You're reading a book without pictures in it?
Yeah, yes, I do that on occasion, Jess.
I don't.
Me neither.
Ever since the Omnibus group, I've been reading nothing but comic books for the past 2 years.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, honey, I'm gonna read. She just kind of glares at me like, you're not reading. Oh, I'm trying. Like, I don't read books, so this is as good as it's gonna get.
Here's a weird question. I like this one. If you guys could delete one movie from existence, which one would you destroy? He says mine would be Avatar: The Last Airbender movie. That's a good choice.
I never saw that.
If you could delete one movie
from existence,
it never happened.
I've got a very. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
First Star Wars, the Phantom Menace.
That's a good one.
Should have never happened.
That's a good one.
That's my delete.
I can never not call it the Phantom Man ass.
That's about right.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember being so stoked for those movies, just being so horribly let down.
Oh yeah.
Misa racist.
The best was the end of the third one when he becomes Darth Vader. He's like, no.
I still think they would have, the perfect beginning for Force Awakens is just you pan in, you're zooming into a desert, and you see Jar Jar Binks' skull buried in the sand, and then you cue the opening crawl.
That's right. I've heard you say that before. I would like to see a Jar Jar Binks skull.
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. That's a good one to delete from existence.
I didn't hate that. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it.
What is it?
The Indiana Jones movie, right? Yeah.
Oh, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Is that the fourth one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never saw it.
I'm probably, when it comes to Indiana Jones, I'm probably on the outside looking. I love The Last Crusade. That's my favorite of the bunch. Just because I love World War II era stuff. So
that's a good one.
Yeah, I like that one.
That's my favorite of that group.
What's a good movie to delete?
I don't have any. I don't know. I'm thinking just random. I'm trying to think of an answer, and I'm having a hard time doing it. So
I got it.
You got it. All right.
RoboCop 3. RoboCop 3, the one Frank Miller wrote.
What? Who was RoboCop in that? What actor?
Oh, I forgot the name of the actor. It wasn't
Wasn't Peter Weller?
No, it wasn't Peter Weller. They got somebody else inside the suit, and it was terrible. RoboCop 3 was everything. RoboCop 3 was everything wrong with the franchise. Oh God. It wasn't Peter Weller. It was PG-13. It was just terrible.
I got mine, but I own it, so that's kind of sad. The third Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire.
Oh, get off of this chat.
No, that's a good choice. That's not a bad choice.
No, he owns it though.
Yeah, I do. Well, I'm a sucker, so I own all the comic book movies, even if they're crap. Actually, I don't own Electro, but I have like the Daredevil with the Daredevil movie with Ben Affleck, and it's so bad, but I think I don't have the second Ghost Rider, but I have the first one. So yeah, I own a lot of crappy movies. I admit it. That's why I literally had two of those shelves full of movies, and I got rid of an entire one of them that was just junk. But I was like, oh, this is a great decision to buy it. No.
Nobody's gonna say The Room. Nobody by Tommy Wiseau.
How dare you? That
was a masterpiece. Jess and I were talking about this the other day. What was it? The new movie coming out.
Yeah, The Disaster Artist.
Looks so good.
That's a masterpiece. That's one of my favorite movies ever.
I'm dying to watch The Room.
Oh my gosh. I should fly down there and we watch it together. We'll watch it 3 times in a row. You'll love it so much.
If you ever come down here, we're watching The Room.
Oh my gosh.
It's like if there's a spectrum of bad to good, it's so bad it like flops back over to good.
Oh, it's amazing. It's so great. It's so bad it's great. It's not even it's not even really a movie. It's just a bunch of weird scenes slapped together that don't make any sense. It's just great.
Didn't he write, direct, produce, and like a whole bunch of other stuff for that movie?
Yeah, he did the whole thing.
Yep.
He was editing. Oh, jeez. You know what? The Daredevil director's cut is not bad.
Really?
Oh, really?
It's not great. It's not great at all, but it's not bad.
Huh. Yeah. I think of what else? Has anybody totally unrelated? The new Dread movie I actually really liked.
Oh, I love
seen
the
that?
new Dread. Yeah. Yep. But then again, I was a sucker for the 80s Dread.
I found myself watching that on Netflix on the elliptical at the gym the other day.
I am the law.
I am the law.
Wait, the latest Dread movie? Who's in that? That's supposed to be good, right?
Awesome.
That's good. Yeah. But there was an 80s one.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's fine. There was an 80s one with Sylvester Stallone that is just pure trashy, terrible campiness that I love.
Have you watched that with Gabe?
No, but we need to.
It's like that, and what was that other? The one with Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes, Demolition Man.
Oh, Demolition Man is a classic.
God, that's a gem. Have you seen that, Jess?
I have not.
Oh, what? No, Jess. No, okay. Forget literally every single recommendation I gave you. You finished this damn live stream and you were watching Demolition Man.
So good. like the 3 seashell reference. Like if anybody in the chat knows what I'm talking about. That's.
Are you saying it's so bad it's great, or it's really great?
No, it's great.
Really great.
It's really good. You're not messing with me?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the main character's name is John Spartan. That is so badass. You do not get more badass than John Spartan.
All right.
The main bad character's name is Simon Phoenix.
Oh. So 90s.
Oh, it's
so great. Oh God! Now I need to watch it.
Oh, I'm shutting this off now when I'm watching. We can end this right now.
Jeez, that movie came out in '93. Oh man. Wow.
Taco Bell. Taco Bell was the only restaurant that survived the food chain apocalypse and Demolition.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yes, it's definitely one of those ones.
I knew they were trolling me.
No, I'm
You're
not.
Totally trolling me.
Have you ever seen Escape from New York?
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, it's kind of like I have a fondness and a love for it the same way I love Escape from New York.
Okay, I like Escape from New York.
If you enjoyed Escape from New York, you'll probably like Demolition Man. Demolition
Man's probably just a skosh cheesier, but it's not like way out there. We're just like, this is dumb. It still holds, its weight in my opinion.
I think that's actually a pretty good double feature. Like if you're sitting down one day, you're like, okay, Demolition Man, Escape from New York. I think it's a pretty solid double feature.
All right.
John Spartan and Nicolas Cage.
If you guys are trolling me, I'm gonna be pissed.
Demolition Man's fantastic.
I've seen Enemy Mine, Mr. Johnny Kid. That was a wonderful movie. Back when Dennis Quaid was making like 6 movies a year.
Rob Schneider getting killed made my day in the original Dread film. Oh, man.
What I want to do is one day I want to have a Nicolas Cage marathon in a local movie theater here. Call it Uncaged, and just play some of his best movies. Face Off.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
What else? Face Off, Con Air.
The Rock.
Con Air, you have to have The Rock. Yeah.
The Rock is good. Con Air was good.
Yeah.
Yep.
I liked both those.
That was Michael Bay when he was not, well, he was still batshit crazy, but he wasn't as hated.
Let's see. The National Treasure movies, not terrible.
No, no.
Oh, I think I saw the first one. Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, the second one's really good too. I think I had those.
Favorite Val Kilmer movie? That's a good one. I liked him in. He wasn't the main person in that movie, but Heat. He was in Heat, so it counts.
There's only one answer.
Tombstone.
Tombstone is good.
Okay, that's fair. My personal favorite is Top Gun.
Yeah.
Damn it! I forgot he was in. How could I forget he was in Top Gun?
Yeah, I actually have a T-shirt. I think I still have it. It's that iconic photo of him like spinning the volleyball. So it's just I just got a shirt that's Val Kilmer spinning the volleyball and Top Gun. I love it.
You know, I celebrate National Top Gun Day.
That's a day?
Really?
That's a real thing. No, it's a real thing, and there are people that all around the world that actually celebrate National Top Gun Day. They go to the restaurant, you know, where the Goodness Gracious Great Balls of Fire.
Huh?
Is that where the jukebox was?
Yeah, they actually go to that same restaurant. Yeah, they actually go to that same restaurant. There are people that dress up as them on that day. They watch the movies. It's a huge thing.
May 13th, apparently. The internet tells me.
Yep.
There should be a big Lebowski Day. I know there's Lebowski. There's Lebowski Fest, but there's a National Lebowski Day?
I think so. Oh, the day of the dude. The internet, man.
When's National Lebowski Day?
This particular one says March 6th. I don't know how accurate that is.
I guess I can't properly celebrate it because I don't drink. I guess you have to have a White Russian to properly celebrate it.
There's also for the Val Kilmer one, The Saint.
I saw that.
That's
I can't remember if I like that or not.
It's old. I haven't seen that in years.
Yeah, and then he got old and fat, and yeah.
He looks good now though. He looks pretty good now though. He lost a lot of the weight.
Oh yeah, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang's a good movie.
Never seen it.
Oh, that's a really good movie with Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah. God, now I'm thinking about Heat and that Al Pacino and the Robert De Niro scene, or is it Al Pacino that he's talking about how you never have anything that you can't leave within like 10 seconds or something like that. Oh, I'm butchering it so bad. I think it was Robert De Niro. It's been so long since I've seen it.
Yeah, it's been too long for me too.
I want to watch it again.
Oh, we have another person in the chat that's asking what The Big Lebowski is about.
He's from Belgium though, so
that's fair. Know.
What is The Big Lebowski about? All I know is that it has bowling in it.
It's hard to describe. It's about the dude.
It's literally following this guy that like he just does nothing. That's all it is.
It's a case of mistaken identity that has about 9 different twists in it, and Jeff Bridges is super laid back and casual in it, and John Goodman's awesomely crazy in it, and Steve Buscemi's in it.
It was directed by the Coens, so if you have seen the Coen Brothers movies, then this is their best work, in my opinion.
No question. Every actor in there is perfect. It is a perfect movie. It is just so perfect.
I remember watching it in high school with a group of friends, and I don't think I've laughed that hard in my life. And even at that point in my life, I didn't really grasp the concepts and the jokes as much as I do at this stage of my life. So, if I laughed that hard back then, man, just such a timeless film. It's so great.
Yeah, I can watch that anytime.
Yeah, I think I tried to get my wife to watch it, and she just wasn't having anything of it.
Oh, wait, Matt Miranda's getting your quote right there, Luis.
Yeah, I saw it. Never have anything in your life you can't walk away from in 30 seconds. Oh, such a good fucking movie. I love Heat. That was Michael Mann at the top of his game. Yeah. That was Michael Mann just on point, man. Love Michael Mann. His Miami Vice wasn't bad with Colin Farrell and Jamie Foxx. It's actually not a bad movie. I didn't think it was that bad.
Debatable.
It's debatable. No, it is debatable. No, it totally is. It totally is. But I didn't think it was that bad. I liked it.
Yeah. Is that one of the crappy movies they got rid of? Probably.
Colin Farrell rocking that mullet, man. The Doors. I've never seen The Doors.
Val Kilmer's in that. He's what's his face?
He's the lead singer for The Doors in that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why can't I think of his name?
Jim Morrison?
Jim Morrison. There you go. Thank you.
I have a question for Week in Geekdom. Are you getting the soundtrack to Zelda? Geekdom.
He's not responding here.
That is a great soundtrack. I don't collect game soundtracks, but that one is. Yes. Eventually, maybe.
Oh,
you got to give him time to respond. He's using dial-up over there, okay? He just got dial-up.
No, but he says yes, eventually, maybe. It's so hard to pin Geo down on buying anything.
It's really true.
He's like, oh, God, I have to have it in my life. And then the chance comes to buy it. He's like, maybe I'll get it.
Gio's one of those people that it takes him a while to buy stuff. Like he'll sit on the fence for a while. I think he's been talking about making the switch to 4K for like the past year and a half, since before I was thinking about making the switch, and he finally made the switch this week.
Shots fired. Here's a good question. What's your favorite Schwarzenegger film outside of like his major, T2? You can't say Terminator or Terminator 2.
Ah, shit. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna say right now, because I watched this probably a few weeks ago. Running Man is one of my favorites.
That's what I was gonna say.
But you want to know something? Watch Running Man now. It is fucking prophetic. How accurate that shit is to what's going on in our society today. A game show host as a president? Holy shit! And it's the same year they called it.
Wow.
God damn, it's scary.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Running Man is good.
I like Twins.
You would.
You would. Commando, let off some steam, Bennett.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, actually my favorite, what's my favorite Running Man quote? He's like, you better leave enough room for my fistus. What is it? Oh, God, I gotta look it up. It's so great. Man.
Ooh, Total Recall is good.
That's a solid film.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll say Total Recall is my favorite Schwarzenegger film. That was a solid film.
Remember when I said it'd kill you last? I lied.
I gotta find this quote. Continue talking. This is the best quote of any Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, period.
Did you know when they were filming Predator, Arnold actually had a pass at the script where he was able to put in his own puns, what he thought would sound cool?
Oh,
and did he get to say them?
Yeah. Like they have a bunch of takes apparently where he would just say them and then they would go, okay, this is the one that works best.
Ice to see you. That reminds me of that Simpsons guy.
Damn, what is his name? My eyes, the goggles do nothing.
McBain.
McBain, that's it. Yeah. So here's the quote. I love this. You cold-blooded bastard. I'll tell you what I think of it. I'll live to see you eat that contract, but I hope you leave enough room for my fist because I'm going to ram it into your stomach and break your goddamn spine.
Whoa, you nailed that.
Best.
Yeah.
You nailed that.
It's good stuff.
It was like he was in here in the room with us.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. Oh my God, so many great. Oh, True. I like True Lies.
Yeah, I love the end.
Yeah.
With the Harrier jet and what is it, the bridge leading to the Florida Keys.
Mm-hmm.
That's like I went down there for my buddy's wedding. He got married in the Keys, and that was like when we were driving down there. I was like, "This is where they shot that movie." This is so cool.
Did you guys know that Jean-Claude Van Damme was in Predator?
He was?
He was in Predator.
Yeah. Huh. But what did he play?
He was originally supposed to be the Predator, And in fact, there's a video of him running around in the just dumbest, cheapest lizard-like suit that you can find online. And the director or somebody said, you know what, this isn't going to work. So they scrapped the whole idea, and they went with the classic Predator that they have now. But the original Predator design was terrible. And there's a video of Jean-Claude Van Damme running around in the suit online.
It looks incredible. Absolutely incredible. Yes. Can you link a YouTube video in the chat? Because it's
yeah, send it to me. Send it to me through Facebook, and I can put it in the chat.
Yes, it's so phenomenal.
Oh, it's beautiful.
There you go.
Thank you. Jean-Claude Van Damme is a national treasure. Yes, he is.
Oh, it looks so bad.
Jess, I'm going to send it to you also. You can take a look at this.
What are we looking at?
The original Predator suit that Jean-Claude Van Damme was in.
Oh, okay. I have to sign back onto the channel then.
Man, learn something new every day.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see.
I put it in the chat for those of you that are wondering to take a look at it. It's pretty much, it's amazing. I'm surprised people are picking McGregor to win. I hope he does, but I mean, it's Mayweather. Mayweather's going to win.
He's seen the suit, ladies and gentlemen.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that was the original suit they were going to go with. Now imagine Arnold fighting that.
That's from like a 1960s bikini monster from the Black Lagoon type movie. That's the greatest thing ever.
I want to know at what point they were like, this sucks. we got to do something better. What are we doing with our lives?
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
This made my night.
I'm happy I was able to make your night, dude.
Thank you.
A Universal Soldier. That's a good one.
Cheesy Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. Time Cop.
Time Cop is good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look at that thing. That's like a Muppet. It's like an evil Muppet.
Just can't get enough.
I know. I've totally tuned out the chat and I'm watching it. Oh my gosh, I love it. I want to see this version now.
It's supposed to be a Q&A. They're not even giving us questions. We're just talking movies.
I know, we're just talking movies. Somebody asked this question.
Yeah, somebody asked us, yeah.
Oh, I got one for you guys. I don't know how knowledgeable you are with films. Do you know anything about Canon Films?
Canon Films.
It's an old production company back in the 80s. They made some of the most schlocky.
Oh yeah.
Me and Gabe love Canon Films.
Is that what you guys watch a lot when you do your?
No, we haven't done any Canon Films yet. But the one I want to do is Over the Top.
It's called Over the Top?
Yes. Over the Top is a Sylvester Stallone movie.
Oh, is that the arm wrestling movie?
Yes. That combines the emotional drama of a child custody battle with all the action of truck driving and arm wrestling.
Wow.
Fun fact, I have the Blu-ray of Over the Top, and they filmed it, I think it was like in 35 millimeter or something like that, for some reason. And all the characters inside Over the Top, when they arm wrestle, they glisten like glazed donuts on the Blu-ray. It's incredible.
Somebody get us out of this spiral and ask us about comic books. Something I know about.
Masters of the Universe was a Canon movie. I love that.
Yes, movie. It was. Yes, it was.
God, that was my favorite movie as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is fantastic. I'm just. Oh.
You didn't realize how many Cannon films were part of your childhood, huh?
Man.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, dude.
This is great. More
So
stuff
they
to
went out of
obsess about.
business. The problem with Canon films was they went out of business because their business model would not. It wouldn't sustain itself. They would spend so much money on films and hope, and one would be a hit, and that would allow them to make more movies. But they would try to crank out like 10, 12 movies, and eventually that business model just did not work, and they went out of business. Over the Top was actually the movie that bankrupted them. I think it was Over the Top.
It was over the top.
Did everyone buy Journey into Mystery? I haven't bought it because I'm digital with Marvel.
Yeah, I bought it, and I have no idea where it is right now because it's packed away with all my other books, getting ready to be loaded into a pod.
Yeah,
Does this mean the vault is closed, Jess?
No, I yanked a bunch of books that I can still read, and I still have some reviews that I need to do, but it's going to be up here in this wonderful setting where there's no light, which is probably better for me.
I just ordered the Busick Conan omnibus. Found volume 1. Is it out of print? Because I have that.
The big thick Conan omnibus?
Not the he's got it. Not the Colossal Conan, the actual paperback omnibus.
Oh, okay.
How is that Journey into Mystery run? I've never read it. We just lost Jess.
Oh no.
Yeah, we just lost Jess.
He's back. And he's back.
He's the man behind the mask. And he's out of control.
That's what we need. Everybody needs a theme song.
Oh man, that's classic Jason. Hey!
What happened?
Lost you.
Oh, you lost me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Jess, have you read The Journey into Mystery?
I have not.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if you did.
I haven't. Another one of those things that just everybody, I'm falling into this trap of everybody says it's good, so I must buy it.
No, that is a very bad hole
Yeah,
you don't want to go into, man.
I know. It's bad, but I do it.
That's a really bad hole.
Oh, Luis is the Iceman. Nice.
Man. I don't think it's on InStock. So it's sold out everywhere. On InStock Trades, Cheap Graphic. No, wow. That went out quick then.
Hey, it's $50. I don't know.
Have you guys seen Narcos on Netflix? I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Wow, you saw it?
I have seen it. Yeah, it's amazing. So hardcore.
I think I've watched like the first 6 episodes, and I want to go back and watch it, but I just keep getting pulled back. I'm like, ooh. I think I started watching it like when Luke Cage hit, and then like a lot of that stuff just hitting around. I'm like, oh no, going over to the comic book stuff. Oh, another season of Arrow came out. Watching that.
You know,
there's too much stuff on Netflix.
Arrow is one of those shows where I've always wanted to watch it, and people have told me you can more or less skip the first season and go right into the second season, and you should be fine. I just haven't made the plunge yet.
First season's good. Second season's the best.
Mm-hmm.
And then it has totally lost me. Third and fourth season, I just kind of like watched it to watch it. And then the current season, at least the one that came out on Netflix, everybody, I think that's what, 5? They all said it was great. I'm like a couple episodes in, I'm like, I've probably enjoyed The Flash more than I have Green Arrow overall.
Oh, I love the first season of The Flash.
Yeah, I think, what is it, season 4 of Flash I'm currently watching on the elliptical at the gym. It is, I mean, they've all been great, and I've loved all of them, and I think this is the season that they've entered Flashpoint into it, and it's kind of the twist they have with that, and the kind of the multi-dimensional. It's like a cheesy way. They just bring Flush characters back into the story because they're from a different dimension. They just use the same actor and have them act differently. But yeah, I love it. Can't get enough of it.
Yeah, I saw the first season, loved it, did not go back to it at all for some reason. I don't know why. I really dug the hell out of the first season. It's just, it's the thing where it's 24 episodes a season.
Yeah.
That's too much,
it's long.
Man. That's way
long.
too much for me at this point. I don't have time for it.
I got so hardcore. I found like this is going to sound so bad, or might not, because amongst the peers here, but I found like a watching order. So I was like watching Arrow and Flash, like it's like watch these 2 episodes, then watch this, and it kind of was cool to watch them kind of meld together when you watch them kind of side by side like that. So maybe try that and like start from ground zero, start from season 1, start a watching guide, just like watch these, then it'll make you watch like not 1 for 1. It might make you watch like 2 of one and then 2 of another, and then back and forth. But I felt that was kind of cool. That added something to it.
Okay, I'll take your advice. Yeah, I'll definitely look into that, man. Because the way my schedule is, it's like I like series like Game of Thrones, and I like series like when Breaking Bad was airing, because it was 12 episodes a season. It was tight. The story was truncated, and then we moved on. So that's what I liked about it. You haven't watched this season of Game of Thrones, right, Jess?
I just started watching Game of Thrones. I'm up to the first season, episode 7.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Why?
You don't know anything nothing's been ruined for you?
Not yet. Please don't.
Okay. No, all right.
Dude, it is literally the best show ever, period.
That's what I heard.
Done. And
I like it. I like it a lot. I'm watching it with my daughter.
Jay, are you all caught up?
Oh, yeah. So was it Sunday night? Wife fell asleep early, and I was like, screw it, we'll tape it and watch it Monday. So we watched the Sunday night's episode last night. The episode before that, though, the last, oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to say too much, but yeah. It's awesome.
I will say this Sunday's episode has leaked online.
Yeah,
I may not have seen it, and I may or may not say, holy shit, you guys haven't seen anything yet.
Oh, man.
And the Night King has one fucking great arm. That's all I'm going to say.
Don't say anything yet. I haven't even seen the Night King yet.
So good.
Oh,
it's so good, guys. The new episode, I'm telling you right now, it's, oh my god. The
better
tears.
Than not this one, but the one before last. Yeah, I don't want to ruin it.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, and yes, absolutely. And the amount of fanboy and fangirl tears this Sunday will be all over the floor.
Oh my gosh! Don't say anything else.
I won't say anything else. It's so good though.
And I'm gonna be pissed. Have you seen the memes going around that are like? I think I posted it on my Facebook, where it's like that feeling you get when all of your favorite badasses from Game of Thrones go out up north of the wall, or just like.
Yes. Have you seen the A-Team one? There's a video of them like they cut together like if it was the A-Team.
Oh god.
I will send it to you. You have to see it. It's hilarious.
So good. Oh god. It took me seeing that meme to realize. I was like, oh yeah, they did. This is awesome.
Yeah. No, that was the first thing when that whole coalition comes together towards the end of last week's episode, where I looked at my girl and I go, they literally have probably almost all the most badass characters in one group here. And what sucks is we know half of them are not going to make it out of this.
Oh god, we're getting Raleigh's threatening nut punches. We should stop. Oh god. Oh no.
Don't make me nut punch you, then wake up for Ryan for round 2. Ryan has migraine right now. I don't know if you'd be able to get him up.
He's had like a 3-day migraine.
Yeah, poor guy. Hard to compare Game of Thrones to finish shows, but I'd agree. I still prefer Breaking Bad a little bit more.
Yeah, I have not finished that. I'm literally on the last season. Yeah, I'm on the last season. That's another one where I'm like, I've watched so much of it. Oh, and Sons of Anarchy, I've gotten like all the way up to the last season, like 6 episodes left, and I just like I get to the end of it, I'm like, I don't want to finish it.
Sons of Anarchy to be over. Yeah, the final season of Sons of Anarchy is pretty good. Jess, you've never seen Breaking Bad, have you?
No, I have all the DVDs, and I just haven't watched it yet. My daughter's seen it 80 times.
I've seen
episode 80 times.
Oh my god, I've seen that show like 4 times. The episode Ozymandias is probably the best hour of cable television I've ever seen. That's in the final season.
I'm so far behind everything. all I do is read. I read comics all the time. That's really what I do.
Still need to watch The Wire.
Yeah.
I still need to watch The Sopranos.
Never seen it either.
Lost, Mr. Johnny Kid. That was awesome, and then the last season just ruined it.
Sucked the life out of you.
Yeah, have you guys seen it? All of it, start to finish?
Saw the first season, tried to watch the second season, could not get into it after that.
Yeah, I was hooked when it first came out, and I had every season on Blu-ray, and then the last season came out. I'm like, really? It's like one of those ones where the shows are so awesome. That's why I guess somebody's point of we don't know Game of Thrones is the best because it's not over. If they finish it horribly, then it could leave a bad taste in people's mouth. That's kind of how I felt with Lost. It was like the ending was just like, really? Meh.
Yeah, we have to wait. They're saying we might have to wait 2 years for the final season of Game of Thrones, so we'll see.
He's not going to finish that book.
No. Hell no.
No.
No. Martin isn't going to... I don't care what anybody says. I don't think Martin even plans on finishing the book at this point.
Why would he... What does he need to do it for? Like, just for his own self... I guess if he just wants, self-accomplishment or something, but he's just like, he's made all the money he'll ever make. He just has no reason to write it.
Yeah.
Let somebody else finish the story.
There are people that will defend him and stuff. I'm like, but the guy's starting on producing on a new HBO show. He's at cons. He has no fucking intention of... I personally think he doesn't have any intention of finishing the books. And at this point, he's just like, yeah, I'll let these guys finish it.
Yeah.
Because he's been writing the last book for how long now? 6, 7 years at this point?
Yeah. I mean, haven't they already passed where he is?
Yeah. J.K. Rowling wrote Harry Potter. The entire Harry Potter series almost, while Martin was trying to finish up 2 books.
He was too busy describing like the intricacies of breakfast and like randomness.
Stephen King has written probably half his catalog at this point by the time that Martin was trying to write his last book.
Oh God, so true. It's
he said it will be done next year. You know what? He is fucking lying to you. I'm sorry. But somebody needs to tell you the truth. He is lying to you. He's been saying that shit for the past 4 years.
My stalker is in the group again.
Oh my God. At some point, you have to accept the fact that Martin is lying to you and to your face and smiling about it. I really don't think he has any intention of finishing this. And it's annoying. Because the fat bastard's gonna die before he finishes the series. I guarantee you. He's like 60 plus, and he weighs like 3 of me. And that is my rant for today. This is my moment of petulant rage. God.
And it's only Wednesday.
Oh yeah, I know.
Did you see my stalker is back, Sam Cluxon Jr., with all the personal, remembers my life better than I do?
Is this a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, I don't. It's somebody that's good friends with me, and I just don't know who it is because Sam Cluxon Jr. is not really his name, and it says Jess Jr. is writing fan fiction, right, for Game of Thrones. And I said that on. When did I say that? Like the news or maybe the last Omnibros show?
No, that wasn't the news. Hold on a second.
It was like the last Omnibros show, and Sam's got a better memory than I do about my own life.
Oh, no.
It's funny.
Yeah, you said stalker. I'm like, this is either going to be funny or really creepy.
No, it's okay. It's somebody I'm friends with.
Okay.
That is messing with me.
Gotcha.
And I don't know who it is, so that's even better.
Man. Oh, Robert Jordan, yeah, he died. He never fit the wheel. My friend loved the Wheel of Time books. They're just too big for me. They're like 1,000. They were like encyclopedia books. You ever see those? Just the Wheel of Time series?
I haven't.
By Robert Jordan. Yeah, those were. Just taking my friend's word for it. He fantastic fantasy series. But yeah, he never. I think his wife finished it, or I don't know. Maybe somebody in the chat knows more about it than I do. But yeah, I was trying to think of Robert Jordan when we were talking about George R. R. Martin.
Did Pratchett finish Discworld at least? I don't think, did he? I don't know.
I don't know Discworld. Is it about frisbees?
Oh. I know he did. I know he didn't finish Wheel of Time, but he got somebody else to do it. Yeah, he got somebody else to do it for him.
Yeah, that was my understanding.
I heard it wasn't bad, actually.
The books were always like encyclopedias. I couldn't get into them.
So, okay, here's a good question. Who do you want to take over Spider-Man after Dan Slott leaves?
Rick Remender.
That'd be a good choice.
His Captain America hasn't been collected yet, has it?
Remender's?
Yeah.
I think it has.
Yeah. Oh, it has?
Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. And like a hardcover? I think it's been collected for one hard. It wasn't that long of a run.
It was pretty short, right?
Yeah.
That Robin film.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. I'm thinking Jason Aaron.
Good choice.
Remender Cap only has premium hardcovers. Okay, I'll pick those up because I remember really liking that run in floppies.
What are your thoughts about Hickman and Lee meeting up? What titles would you like them to work on? Jim Lee will only do about 3 issues and they'll get somebody else. But New Gods. I would like Hickman's perfect for New Gods. Even though I was reading East of West the second year and I was falling asleep reading it. I don't know what it is with Hickman, but that dude is like Benadryl for me lately.
Just put you to sleep.
What? He's been putting me to sleep lately.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I tried to read Black Monday Murders, which is accounting 101 with a cult, and it's boring as hell for me.
Oh my God, it was such a great book.
I could not get through the first issue. That was a slog for me. Then I started reading yesterday East of West Volume 2 because I love the first year, and I was falling asleep reading the second year. I was like, what the hell?
Do you like comic books?
Wow. Hashtag shots fired.
I do. It's I think that Hickman really just isn't the writer for me. I mean, I enjoyed.
Oh, well, I get that. I get that.
Hickman might not be the best writer for me because there are certain writers that you just don't click with, and like I love Ennis. I click with almost everything that Garth Ennis writes, but there are some people that don't like his writing style, and Hickman might not be one of the guys that I click with.
Yeah, that's true. It could happen in a parallel universe where you're dead inside.
Oh, it's getting serious up in here. Oh my God.
Okay. Did you like the second year of East of West?
I liked it. I didn't love it like I loved the first year, but I liked it.
Okay, so you understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not as strong as the first year.
No, it's not. So far, it is not. I read the first 2 issues and I started falling asleep. I'm like, this is great, but it's all world building. You are just world building. You're building your world, but you're not really developing the characters or adding anything to it. It's all plot, and it was boring as hell plot. And I didn't give a damn what the Asian technological people or the Native American technological people were doing. I want to get back to the story with the fucking little kid. That is the interesting point you have here, Hickman. I don't care what Native American technology people are doing in that story. I don't care. Get back to death. Get back to the little kid. That's interesting.
This is Luis Rants on Wednesdays.
I've had a real rough week.
Wednesday Rants with Luis.
We're just going to rename it.
Don't say anything about social justice warriors or else we'll really set them off.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I want to read East of West. So I'm like slowly dipping my feet into the indie pond. I know I'm bad with that. When I got back into comics, I was like, I just want to read superheroes because that's what I like. But I'm starting to find other things that I want to get into. But then I just always seem to just get right back to the superheroes.
Yeah.
I know. I'm bad. I know.
No, you read what you want.
Well, that's what I was telling you. I was like trying to get you to, when we went to AwesomeCon, I was like, force me to buy something that's out of my comfort zone, because I do really appreciate the kind of what the group's opinions. And I've bought a lot of books that I will eventually read, much like a lot of people here that buy a lot more than they actually read.
Guilty.
Oh God, it's so bad.
Have you read Southern Bastards yet?
No.
Oh, dude,
I have. It's great.
Look,
you can get.
I came prepared with pen and paper.
Pick up the first trade for Southern Bastards. It's like $6. You could get it cheap for Amazon, and it has one of those endings that just left my jaw on the floor.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Southern Bastards.
It was a shocking ending.
Yeah, Southern Bastards was one of the best books being published right now.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right, noted. Duly noted.
That is your homework.
All right, I can do that. I'll buy it.
$6, man. It's cheap. It's really good. It's fantastic. It's Jason Aaron, and why am I blanking on the artist?
Is it Latour?
Yes, Jason Latour. Yeah.
Southern Bastards. Unlike Jess, I'm going to actually complete my homework.
Ooh.
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
If you like crime books, you said you like Sons of Anarchy, right?
Yep.
Okay, you'll like this then.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's really good. And
Okay.
just for Raleigh Smith's information, I have finished Volume 2 of Catwoman by Brubaker, and I'm starting Volume 3. So leave me alone.
Oh, jeez. I just started John Slash last night, or
Awesome.
2 nights ago.
Oh, so good.
Yep. Yeah, this first, what am I, 6, 7 issues in? My understanding gets better. I'm just, it hasn't gripped me quite yet, but I know it's good.
All right. I actually have to end this because I have to go get dinner for my loved one. So,
Dinner?
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah.
Dinner.
It's
It's
like
11
11
o'clock.
o'clock.
she just got out of work,
Oh, man.
so I gotta swing by like the Wawa or something and pick her up or something real quick.
There you go.
So thank you guys for joining us. If you liked and enjoyed this type of rambling and this type of nonsensical talking, you can find us here more than likely on a weekly basis. Jay, where can they find you, man? Twitter, anything?
Yeah, I'm a big baseball nut, so I'm like, I'm on Twitter. If you do follow me on Twitter, just don't take me too seriously, because I post a bunch of nonsense about the Washington Nationals, but it's at Lewis6J. Friend me on Facebook. I'm in the group. You know, I'm around. You know, hopefully you guys will have me back. I had fun.
Definitely. You were great here tonight. Mr. Jess Bragg, where can they find you?
In my insurance adjuster's office, pounding the table for justice for my books. And you can find me on YouTube on Omnidog's Vault. I had a hiatus over the weekend due to the natural disaster, but I'm going to be making vids tomorrow. So yeah, Omnidog's Vault on YouTube, and I'm also on Riley Moore's Facebook page, the Omnibus Collectors Comic Swap and Community. Got it.
You nailed it.
Booyah.
You got it.
Nailed it.
Guys, you can find me here, of course. You can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. It's found in the description below and all that good stuff. If you want to support this channel, you want to support what I do, Patreon is found in the description below. Got a lot of stuff coming up for that. Me and Jess are going to be doing the news show tomorrow. That'll be, well, we'll knock it out sometime tomorrow. And I just posted a link in Patreon where you guys can ask us questions there, and we will answer them right after the news show. So look out for that. Yeah. And Wonder Woman video should be going up tomorrow, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So I'm back at work at my job, and I'm also currently looking for something else because I'm done teaching. I'm just exhausted at this point. And yeah, so it might be a little bit slow, might be a bit sporadic in terms of content here, but I'm just giving you guys a heads up. So thanks for support, and yeah, we will see you soon.
Word. Thanks for having me, guys.
Peace and love.
Bye.
Good night.